Hello, I'm Linter with Starpeak, the horoscope for August 2017. We've had a hot summer, at least astrologically, the sun traveling in tandem with Mars, and that trend continues as we venture into the dog days of summer. Interestingly, this is also eclipse season, so August promises to be a month of big surprises. And as the month begins, the planet of surprises, Uranus, is slowing down, and on Thursday the 3rd, just after midnight actually, 1:30 in the morning or so, Uranus turns retrograde. Expect some shakeups in the world of geopolitics. We may also see reports or hear reports of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, but things are in flux, and all the more by Friday when we see Jupiter in Libra make the third in a series of exact squares with Pluto. This pits those of us who prefer the idea of fair play, a level playing field, against the power brokers, Pluto being the planet of power, people with giant corporations, corporate interests, oil industries, big banks. The ongoing divisions and debates are likely to be exacerbated this week. And pay attention to the news because you'll probably learn something rather new and shocking as we begin the month. We are in a phase where the moon is waxing, and on Monday the 7th, the Aquarius moon will be exactly full during the afternoon, 2:11 p.m. here on the East Coast. And the sun opposing the moon is, of course, still with Mars. So, again, a very high energy full moon, a day where there are going to be very distinct differences, and people, whatever their passions may be, are going to be feeling them very deeply. My hope here is that we can all employ some of the harmonizing energies provided by Jupiter to identify shared interests and, again, recommit to a sense of justice and fair play, whether it's in our daily life and how we treat other folks that we know personally, or whether it's on the world stage. The sun will be moving into a sextile during the week. The aspect will be exact on the 10th, which is a Thursday. This is really a pretty glorious summer day with Mercury also harmonizing with Venus. So we've got two happy camper aspects. Both are really good for travel, any kind of intellectual exercise. So whether you're reading a book or writing one, you've got the support of the cosmic wind. It's at your back. Heading into the weekend of the 12th and 13th, there's a lot more action afoot. We start the weekend with a trine between Venus and Neptune, which means Friday night is a great one to take in a movie or have a especially delicious meal or make one. Creativity will certainly be felt and expressed. And then the 3 times a year event that some people dread and other people welcome, Mercury, will turn retrograde Saturday night. This is Mercury in Virgo. Expect people to change their minds. Politicians will change their positions. This is kind of the way Mercury retrograde works. But really a more important aspect of it is that for every person, we have an opportunity here to reflect on recent events, to take a second look and perhaps delve more deeply into how our mind works. Our very thought processes can be better understood. On Sunday the 13th, wrapping up the weekend, the sun is in a trine with Saturn. So here again, a stabilizing influence arrives to help offset some of the recent chaos. We're back to more stressful themes on Monday, the 14th, as the Taurus moon is testing the Sun and Mars in Leo. And this would be a last quarter moon. It's also important to understand that, in general, we see that stress levels do rise at the time of both the first and last quarter moon. The inner divide between what we've taken on, what we've committed to outwardly in an ego sense, is at odds with our emotional leanings, symbolized by the moon. So don't point fingers or look to blame other people. Rather, figure out ways to take care of yourself better. Address both the practical side of life and the physical and emotional well-being needs of your body, your spirit, and your soul, and you'll make it through this day with a minimum of friction. On the 15th, in the morning, Venus is in an opposition to Pluto, and all oppositions speak to individuals in their relationships, both to other people and outer circumstances. We have a chance to dive in and love more deeply, more fully, more truly, or we may also, basically run into a wall and find that the divides between people are so separative that they can't be overcome. So it's a kind of a make it or break it signature as we reach the middle of the month. And my hope is that you can identify shared interests, get to the higher common ground, and again, basically strengthen your partnerships. So I want to thank you for being with me today. If you want to be in touch, please send me an email at stars@ericlinter.com. Daily forecasts by yours truly are available at the spiritofchange.org or .org website. And of course, remember, keep looking up.